All right, my home cooks and chef, you guys, we got something going on. I got some crawfish pie, you guys. So I'm gonna show you how to do two ways to do crawfish pie. So if y'all not knowing, I've been celebrating Black History Month all month long, and you can't have Black History Heritage Celebration without going to New Orleans. If y'all ain't never been to New Orleans, that's where jazz had started from. Now many people know that the jazz came from New Orleans. Anybody know Satchmo, Old Balloon Cheeks, great jazz guy. And a really good, love this guy. But if you have never been to New Orleans, get on down there. And if you haven't checked out my beignet, easy way to do it, definitely check it out. But I'm about to get into this ingredients. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. You got something in store. I got something in store, you guys. So let's get into these ingredients, you guys. All right, you guys. So these are the ingredients we got. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get into whipping it up and actually putting everything together. We're going to get ready to start sauteing the vegetables, you guys. So let's get into it. So make sure you have all these ingredients. If you're looking for the full ingredients, it's in the description below. All right, so I'm going to show you two ways how to make these, crawfish pies. One going to be with the mini pie crust, and another one going to be with empanada, dough that's going to be circular. All right, you guys, so let's get into hooking up these pie crusts. So what you're going to do is put the oven on 350 degrees. And after you do that, we're going to pre-cook them for about 1 to 5 minutes. And then we're going to, get into making a filling. All right, so the first thing you want to do, when you're making this mixture for your crawfish is actually you're going to make a roux. So, here's some butter, so we're going to mix it in with some flour to make a roux. I'm not going to make a dark roux because sometimes when you're making gumbo, it's more darker and stuff like that. So we're going to mix this in, you don't want to make it, so you want to make sure it's that you cook all the flour out of the mixture because this is going to be your thickener. Now you can also you can add, cornstarch. That's also a way to do it as well. But if you want to do it old school way, you want to definitely do, a roux, and normally that's flour and oil. So that's what we're going to start out doing before we add in the vegetables, you guys, into this. Now, if you're very aware of the Holy Trinity, you know that that's going to be celery, onions, and bell peppers, you guys. So we're going to be mixing that in next. But if you're definitely looking for the full ingredients and instructions on how to make this crawfish pie, there will be in the description below. Because I'm not going to be posting up in here. I'm just going to be doing it little by little. So, you want to have it about a blondish color right here. So you want to cook it in, before, and get it in, well before we add in the next ingredients. Next, we're going to start sauteing our ingredients in with the butter and everything like that. We're going to get everything mixed in and stuff. I already started sauteing it, right away. So pretty much these were all 1/4 cups of onions, celery, and bell peppers. So next you want to add in, your garlic. So, obviously you can't, make it without any little garlic. So I added in about 4 minced garlic, pieces of garlic, as well as chicken, 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon cube, and also 2 Creole seasoning, just a tablespoon of that as well, just to give it a little kick of spice. So just mix it up, make sure it's all sauteed down. You want to have it very translucent, not too crunchy, but just a little bite to your vegetables before we move on to the next, step. Now it's time to add in your tomato sauce. So, this is a low sodium tomato sauce. Now, it depends on, what kind of seasoning you're putting in there. Just mix that all in. And next, so you're going to be adding in your cream of celery. Now, this is a key ingredient to this dish, is having cream of celery, guys. So you can't do it without it. So, so you just need 1 can. So what we're going to do is get everything out. I'd use a Campbell's cream of celery. You can find it from any convenience store, probably around $2. And next, you want to add in 1/4 cup of parsley. You guys, you can do fresh. This is not fresh, but it still works. So just mix everything in ingredients. We're gonna mix everything in, before we start adding in the crawfish, you guys. So make sure everything is incorporated, smoothly and everything like that. And but before we do anything, we also to make sure we add in the egg. The egg is gonna probably be towards the end. This crawfish recipe is really simple and easy. Don't make it complicated, you guys. You can add shrimp to it. You can add different things, but this is a crawfish pie, so you don't want to do too much adding anything differently. The next thing we're going to be adding in, is very, very a key ingredient will be your binder, you guys. Make sure you turn the temperature off. You don't need no more cooking right now because the rest is going to be done in the oven. It's adding in your eggs. So just mix them up into the batter, stuff like that. You don't want to cook the eggs. That's why you see me turn off the temperature so it can stop the cooking, and we're gonna mix this in. This is actually your binder, which holds everything together with, everything else, with the roux and everything like that. So once we finish this up, we're gonna be adding in the crawfish next. All right, so you want to make sure you have 1 pound of crawfish tails thawed out, you guys. That's all you need. You can find them at any of your convenience stores. This is crawfish festival season right now, so you can probably find them anywhere, you guys. Make sure you thaw it out, drain it if it has water on it, and make sure the temperature is off. You don't want to be cooking your crawfish tails right now. So just mix it into the mixture, make sure it's fully coated and everything like that. Make sure you have a lot more crawfish than you do batter. You want to make sure everybody gets a bite of crawfish. All right, you guys. So mix everything in there, and the mini pie crust, are finished. So we're gonna get ready to fill them up in the next step. Now, you can't have no crawfish pie without no Louisiana hot sauce. Now, this is one ingredient I did forget to put in there, but I do have it, so it's not too late because I didn't fill up the pie. So what you want to do is we want to add this into your crawfish mixture for the crawfish pie. So just add a little bit in, depending on how much you like. You can do more, or you can do less. It's up to you. So we're gonna mix it in, thoroughly to actually get everything in right. You need a little twang, a little, hey, we're going to New Orleans, but we gotta go to Louisiana first. So let's go ahead and throw in that Louisiana hot sauce. You gotta have all those flavors in there. And then we're gonna actually be filling these pie crust up. Now you see how they came out? They're not fully done, they're just pre-cooked first. For about, it took no more than 5 minutes, so we're gonna get ready to fill it up. So what you want to do is have a tablespoon that we're gonna fill up each crawfish pie with. Makes it real simple and easy, or you can just do a spoon. It's up to you. Like that. So we're gonna fill them up right now, and then fill every single one of them up really simple and easy. And make sure everybody gets a nice bite before we stick it in the oven, you guys. So you see how I'm putting them in right there. There are very many. Now you can get these mini pie crust from Walmart. I find them a lot at Walmart, or you can order them online. So it just depends on where you want to. Or you don't have to do mini pies. You can actually do a large pie crust. You can also substitute it and put it all in one and bake it. But I want to do mini ones because we I like having individual ones. And these right here, just like this, you can wrap up, put in the freezer, and have for guests at a later time. These things can freeze very well, and they hold and stuff like that. So just wrap it as a saran wrap, and put them away for a better time. So let me finish these up. We're gonna get ready to get into, sticking them in the oven after I'm done, you guys. But this is a really simple one. This is, one version of crawfish pie, but there's several different, ways and how to put the filling in, and I'm gonna show you that in the next. All right, so make sure your oven is on 350 degrees, it should be already preheated and pre-ready, you know, so when we were doing it. So we actually did that. So I'm actually going to be sticking this in the oven, and we're going to be check back on it in about 5 or 10 minutes. It should be done, you guys. I'll show you another way that you can do a crawfish pie. We're going to do it in an empanada style. Now you want to have an empanada press, something like this. You know, they come in various sizes. You can get them on Amazon. Hopefully, you know, I have a link, you know what I'm saying, soon, you know, in the description below on where you can get it from. But I'm going to show you how to do it. So, you know, the second way to do it. So what I did was I sprayed the bottom of it. You can use flour, or I just sprayed it with some butter, oil, stuff like that. With this one, you want to have some water, because we're gonna seal this, because we're gonna deep fry these. You know, and you want to have a tablespoon. You know, that's as much as you want to put in there, just a tablespoon. You want to fill it up because you don't want to have it bust in the fryer. All right, you guys. So, you know, put about that much. You know, don't fill it up where it pops. Now they do have these, you know, these flour empanada shells. You know, at your local store you can get them. They have large. This is a medium size. You know, and what I want to do is I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? This is what the water comes into play. This is how you seal it. So make sure you wipe it around with your finger, use your finger. Now you can do egg, it's up to you. If I use water, it sticks. And one thing, I'm gonna show you how this works, guys. Fold it like this, close it up, see it, and crimp it. So push it down as hard as you can, you guys. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I open it up. See? So it comes with a little beautiful design. You know what I'm saying? You can, you know, you don't have to do this. You can actually just fold it over if you don't have this. Use a fork and crimp every side of it and stuff like that. You just move on to the next one, guys. So we're gonna be deep frying it. So I'm gonna show you how to do a few more. And you can get these shells from Goya. Like I said, you know, they're pretty good. You know, really powerful. These are flour. You can use corn if you like. Those are panadas if you use corn. So I'm just gonna let you know that some people say empanadas. No, that's panadas. You know, corn is empanadas. Empanadas is flour. That's how you know the difference. All right, so next, just, you know, do it once again the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? A tablespoon. And once again, I'm gonna show you. Make sure you go around the sides. You can spin it. It's up to you how you do it. And like I said, you can use an egg. And then, like I said, if you don't have this empanada press, you can use a fork. Once again, just close it up and crimp it down, you guys. And it crimps together. You know, if you look at the rows on both sides, they crimp along and you know, they lap. So pretty, you know, pretty cool little invention. You know, you just pull it off, you guys. Now, if you notice it doesn't crimp, just use your finger. You know, let me see if I put it up here, put it back on, and crimp it one more time, just to make sure. Because like I said, we ain't gonna be wasting on empanadas, guys. Now it busted at the bottom a little bit, so that's an easy fix right here. Just pinch it together, and it's closed, guys. Yep, and that's all you need to do. All right, so let me finish this up. We're gonna get ready to deep fry them and show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, you know, we'll be frying them, so I'm gonna deep fry them. So put them in there. Don't crowd up your pan. You know, if you did it right, you know, they're gonna be perfectly sealed, you guys. So that's how you know. So I'm just gonna do 2 at a time. Maybe do 3. All right, and that's it. And we're just gonna drop them in the oil. Let them fry on up. Once this is done, I'm gonna show you the end result of how both crawfish pies turned out, you guys. All right. All right, so we about to take out the last batch, you guys. Now you don't have to deep fry them. I just like to deep fry them. They come out pretty nice. You can put them in the oven, do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I would give a recommendation, if you do them in the oven, keep an eye on them. Do an egg wash to give a little sheen and shine to them. But, you know, with this one, you don't have to. You know, these empanada shells come out excellent, you know, frying or baking. So if you want to stay away from the fried foods, stick it in the oven, you guys. All right, so we're going to get ready to bring over both batches. All right, you guys, so the 2 ways that I did the crawfish pie are done, you guys. Hope you guys definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed cooking this with you guys. I've been enjoying all month long, celebrating Black Heritage Month. You guys, this was a wonderful dish on, saying crawfish pie, which I think you guys that I do well, saying. And have y'all ever been to the Sachimo festival where they be having a lot of these crawfish pies? Guys, they be always, out there selling them, and they be selling out. You guys, if you haven't been, definitely go. Go around Mardi Gras Day, Mardi Gras time. That's when they be out in droves selling these bad boys. But I'm your chef KC from the Urban Culture Kitchen, you guys. If you haven't been to my Facebook page, the Urban Culture Kitchen, Food, Feed, the Soul, definitely check it out. That's where you see more of these wonderful recipes. If you haven't, please thumbs up and comment, you guys. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And you guys, I will see you guys in another one.